Hi everybody, this is Becky Miller. Thanks for coming back to my channel. You can find me on Poshmark at Beck's Closet. Today what we are going to go over is what had sold for me this past January 2021 on Poshmark. So since I have read up on a few things, I decided I would start to implement them. Kind of hard inside the building. But okay, so the first thing I do have here that sold was a bundle. I have a bundle. It had sold, and it was just a swimsuit called Icon, and a two-piece set. It was long sleeve with shorts. It was a more of like a sweatshirt type material, but it was a set, a tie-dye set. So it seems like tie-dye is coming around. Then I sold a small summer dress, lightweight, with a hoodie on it. That was in a bundle there. The next thing that had sold for me was a Joseph Ribkoff. It was a wide sleeve with a boat neck. I sold that in royal blue. Then I had sold it was a small, it's not even this big, it's more this big, a small beaded evening gown. I mean, evening bag. I am staring at my glasses because I can see the reflection of my computer. So anyway, why I had the glasses on with my scarf is because this is supposed to be a trend for 2021, wearing scarves and sunglasses. Now, I didn't have the exact right kind of big round sunglasses to wear, but I had some sunglasses, and I just thought that, okay, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna wear this and see how it goes, because my hair needs to be washed since it's curly, and this is great for hiding it. So I was pretty happy when I came out. I said, no, I can hide this stuff. So anyway, so we'll go on to my next purchase. Was a full beaded little evening purse. It really isn't an evening purse, but it was used at the country club. I used it there in the evening, and it had golf, a set of golf bags on the front, golf clubs in a golf bag, and it was beaded. The next thing that I had sold, it is a Zach and Rachel neutral color stretch cropped pants. I had sold that. Then the next thing I had sold was a cheetah print by Sun Seas. It is very thin, and it works well in this high humidity here in Florida. So yes, that's where I'm at, is in Florida. Oh, there we go. And the next thing I had sold was a bundle. I had sold, it's a small little evening purse in the color of bronze. It did have beading on it, and it had a few streamers on it that kind of dangled. Also, that is something that's coming in, not the beaded, but having fringe. So fringe purses are coming in, they're coming back. Little ones, big ones, but fringe purses, along with boyfriend jackets. All of the things that, I loved in the 80s. That'll probably give my age away. So with the beaded little brown purse, this lady had also bought some Coral Bay stretched cropped black pants that were also stretched. That was my second bundle there. The next thing I had sold was some M&G gold and pearl dangly earrings. The next thing that sold for me was a shirt. It was floral lace. It was a 3X, and it was by French Blue. The next thing that had sold me was a pair of men's Wrangler jeans. Wrangler. Oh boy. Then I had sold a pair of Izod Goth They were neutral tan beige color shorts, and they were also stretch. Then I sold a pair of new Luxe dangly smoke black earrings. I sold a Nike pink tennis skirt in a size extra large. Then I sold a pair of Amanda floral Bermuda Gloria Vanderbilt shorts. They got a really great deal. I just wanted to move those right out the closet. They were just taking up space in my bin. Space in the bin. Then I had sold a pair of men's white Dunning golf shorts. And I was glad to get those out because white is not a common color that I would sell because it is so hard to keep it white. I mean, it was like literally, you could take it out of the bag and it just like the dirt would become magnet to the white. It was crazy. It was really crazy. So then we come to another bundle. I sold a pair of Sam Edelman flip-flops. They were, or slides, I would say, not flip-flops, slides. I consider flip-flops being, you know, they go between the toes. They're probably, and they slide on, but they're flip-flop. And 2 dusters that were red and black in size 2X. Now, the Sam Edelman, they were like across the top were silver and white. So that was that bundle. So that was 3 things in that bundle. Excuse me, every time that I switch over here, I have to go back and go down a list. Then the next thing I sold was a Soap and Glory face mask that was actually a gift that I had received, and I knew I wasn't going to use it because my face is too sensitive just to throw on drugstore products. So I had to sell it. It was either sell it or give it to Goodwill, and I try my best to not give it to Goodwill because what I used to envision that when I was giving my things to Goodwill, they were going to help people, and they're not. That's at least that's what I heard. That they're not doing. Doesn't actually do that, and I just don't get it. I just don't. So now I'd rather sell them than donate them. So now I'm on to the next bundle. So in this bundle, I have a Younique heart diamond cowl neck. It was in a size large. It was very, very, very soft, and it looked like in the earlier days of belonging to a country club, you know, the little vest that you would wear and it'd be in the diamonds, you know. It looked like that, but it wasn't a vest, it was a top, and it was really, really soft. I sold that, and I sold another Joseph Ribkoff in a royal blue sleeveless blouse that it had like the, you know, drapes here in the front. I had sold that. Also, when you watch my videos, I will not disclose how much I bought anything for. I will not disclose how much anything had sold for. So those are the 2 things that I will not. Sometimes I will say where I may have purchased something, and there'll be times when I do not disclose that either. And it could be for the reasons that where I have gotten it, they would rather not have been mentioned. So I respect their privacy. Okay, the next thing that sold, it was a JKLA, it was with JKLA California navy blue shirt with the white. It was in white, the Eiffel Tower with white sheer ruffle around the hem of the shirt. That was sold. Then I sold a man's 4X Columbia Pro Fishing Gear with the SPF of, well, it's not SPF, UPH 50. And I actually had 2 of them in the closet, and they both have moved. They're both gone, which would be about right, because in some states in the southern area, especially if you're in Florida, this is great fishing weather. You're not going to sweat to death. People are, if that's, you know, your hobby, they are fishing. So that was a goodbye. The next thing that sold was a full embellished small evening purse. It was embellished on the front, embellished on the back, and the handle itself was embellished. It did not have a name brand by a designer. The last thing I sold of the month was a white small beaded tennis wristlet. So it was very small. You couldn't even get a phone. It was so small. It's more or less to put, like, if you go play your tennis, you know, you have a match, you have practice, you could put keys in, some rolled up dollars in, any lipstick in, chapstick in, lip gloss in. I would say it was not for a iPhone or a Samsung. These phones are getting so big, we'll probably not have purses to put in them. Just kidding. Okay, so actually that was all of the things that my month of January. Now, I have been on Poshmark for, this month makes my 2nd year on Poshmark. Now, my first year on Poshmark, I had just started and I wasn't really working at it. I had 2 full-time jobs and then squeeze in Poshmark in the evening when I would get home. I would, you know, list a few things. And so I only grossed, my first year, it was low. It was over $1,000, and it was not $2,000, but it was over $1,000. It was low. And so as of the 23rd of last year, I decided that I wanted to work on this full time plus my website, because my website is the main thing that I want to focus on and get going and have a business going. And unfortunately, I can't do that working from anywhere from 6+ hours, because I will be too exhausted, too tired, and I'm implementing my time and energy in elsewhere places other than what I want to do. So I am now doing this, and I do Poshmark, but I work on my other 2, because working in Poshmark, to have a business that you want to do, to really like a business, there's only, out of 3 years, only a certain % of businesses actually will thrive. And what will help your business to thrive is if you open up a niche inside a business that you already were doing. So for instance, when I had gotten into Poshmark at that time, one of them, I was actually a ticketer at the one of the thrift stores, which was Salvation Army, and I had to ticket 1,500 between me and 2 other ladies a day. That was 1,500 garments a day we had to tag a price on. I would have a list, and in this list, it was categories. We would have a men's, we would have a woman's, we would have juniors and kids, and the prices accordingly on those clothes at Salvation Army. I cannot tell you about Goodwill. I did not work there. I just worked at Salvation Army. Were according to the brand. So Goodwill may be the same way. I'm not sure. But as far as Salvation Army, they price their clothing according to the brand. So Salvation Army does know about brands. They know what are good brands. They know what are not good brands, and they will price them accordingly to that, because I was doing that, and I would have a sheet, and let's say what we would call a junior brand, Abercrombie and Fitch, all of those, I would have a number of, I could not be any lower than $7.99. If a garment was to somehow pass by me or the other two girls and get to the floor, it would be pulled from the floor because it was not ticketed in the right price range. So I did that for a while, and then I got into Poshmark. So then by being in Salvation Army and learning brands and prices and the ranges, then I got into Poshmark. Needless to say, being in Poshmark, then I was transferring what I had learned as far as price-wise into Poshmark, and then sure, it hit off because everybody thought they were getting a great deal, and I didn't know how Poshmark really worked. Now I know how Poshmark works, so I'm not giving, as we call, the garage sale prices. And from that, I had stemmed my own website from there. It is kind of the same thing, but not, because on my website, I am trying to search out high-end, not mall brand clothing, because mall brand clothing you can buy anywhere, especially one of these sites, Posh. High-end clothing. I mean, very high-end clothing. I have a very few pieces. I have actually some pieces that I have just recently acquired, and they need to go through the process they do before I can put them up. So I am trying to distinguish two different places, because my website is what I want to work on, and there's a certain, certain branding stuff I need to do, and that I am geared to compared to Poshmark. So Poshmark's month for January, I had sold 4 bundles and a few things. It doesn't seem like, that I have sold a lot. I think I have, let's see here. So I've sold only a total of 16 actual items in January. But those that are into selling, you should know that it is not the quantity that you sell. It is the quality of what you sell. Somebody, could say, oh, I sold 250 items, but still, yet you could have sold that 250 items and made 500, and I could have sold 4 items or 500 at 100 each and made 5. Do you kind of get it there? That's what I'm talking about. So I also have, I think that's it, because I am doing a 30-day challenge. So that's it for this video, because I got to keep enough for every day or I'll run out of something to talk about. So guys, thanks for watching my channel. If you like my channel, subscribe to my channel right down below. Watch the next videos that I have for you, and click on that bell button so you will be notified anytime that I am putting out a new video for you. And guys and girls, get your scarves out, because these are in for this year on 2021. Until next time, bye-bye.